Good afternoon and welcome. We are CPAs in public practice and we will be presenting case 1-5. My name is John and helping me out will be Cleo, Derek, William, and Ashley. This case is composed of two parts, part A and B. Now the first part of the case is fairly simple. A young man by the name of Billy Two Shoes received an offer to work at Tick and Check LLP. He is hoping to work for Foot and Balance LLP instead, but hasn't received an offer from them yet. He has until tomorrow to decide on Tick and Check LLP's offer. Billy, however, has a friend who works at Foot and Balance LLP and is considering of giving her a call to see if she can find out any information regarding his offer. The question in part A will be answered by Cleo. Cleo, what do you have for us?
Hello, everyone. Question one is, should Billy call his friend and provide reasons why you think he should or should not do it? In my opinion, I do not think Billy should call his friend. Billy could be placing his friend in an awkward situation. The friend may not be part of the final hiring process of the firm, and he could jeopardize his own career by asking about the hiring situation with Billy. Billy may also be encouraging his friend to make promises he cannot reasonably keep or to lie without even wanting to do that. Just because Billy is his friend's choice for top candidate, that does not mean that Billy was the firm's top choice. And is there any other action you suggest Billy take prior to deciding on the offer of Tick and Check? And why do I recommend that action? Billy could be honest with Tick and Check and that he's waiting on an offer from another firm and ask for an extension of time. Billy might also ask for a written offer before he commits and say that he cannot pass on the other firm until the offer is in writing. Since neither the firm nor Billy would want either side to be unsure, an extension of time is fair to both. What do you think, John?
That's right, Cleo. Giving her a call could potentially put her in a situation where she could give him an answer that she really can't be too sure about or even support. Now, part B takes it a step further. We are told that Billy did go through and call his friend at Foot and Balance LLP. And she explains that there's a delay due to a recent merging of Foot and Balance LLP with another company. He then decides to take the offer at Tick and Check LLP, but receives a call a week later with an offer from Foot and Balance LLP with the same salary offering. He now has 1 week to decide on the offer from Foot and Balance LLP. Now, Derek, William, and Ashley will be answering the questions for Part B, respectively.
Thank you, John. For question one, it asks, do you think it is ever right to back out of a promise that you have to someone else? If so, under what circumstances? If not, why not? Generally, no, I do not think it is right to back down from a promise I have to someone else, because backing down from a promise is where people begin to form a bad reputation about the other person. But unless something bad would happen, or if it's not the right thing to do, it is definitely okay to get out of that promise. By using the 6 pillars of character to guide your ethical decision-making, it is apparent that it is not appropriate to back down from a promise. The first pillar is trustworthiness, which embodies being honest, acting with integrity, being reliable, and being loyal. If you back down from a promise, you begin to lose trustworthiness and show to that person you are unreliable and cannot act with integrity, i.e., not doing what you said you would. In the business world, trust is a big issue. Losing the trust early in someone's career can be detrimental to his/her success. The second pillar is respect, which all people should be treated with dignity. By backing down on a promise, you're disrespecting the other person by showing them your time was better spent doing something else. so it is only respectful to follow through on your promises. The third pillar is responsibility, which you are responsible and accountable to do what you said you were going to do for the other person. It is not fair, the fourth pillar, to the other person to back down on a promise because they have relied on you and they need you. Fairness requires a person to treat others equally, impartially, and openly. By doing what you promised, it shows you care, the fifth pillar, and that you have the ability to understand, be sensitive to, and care about the feelings of others. Lastly, citizenship is the sixth characteristic, which includes civic virtues and duties that prescribe how we ought to behave as part of a community. By backing down from a promise, we're letting our community down by leading by bad example. So as you can see, according to ethics' 6 pillars of character, it is not right to back down out of a promise you have to someone else. Thank you. Will will take the second question.
The second question asks us to identify the stakeholders and their interest in the case. The primary stakeholders are the two accounting firms, Tick and Check LLP and Foot and Balance LLP, since they both offered Billy a job. And Tick and Check has received Billy's acceptance of the job offer. Billy is also a stakeholder in the fact that he wants a job to gain experience, and he also has to consider the fact that he wants to work for Foot and Balance, but has already accepted a job offer from Tick and Check LLP. Ashley?
The third question asks us to evaluate the alternative courses of action for Billy using ethical reasoning. What should Billy do and why? The first alternative is that once Billy received the offer from Tick and Chet, he could have notified Foot and Balance of his offer. By doing that, he might not have received the other offer from Foot and Balance, but would have prevented the ethical dilemma from happening in the first place. Another alternative is that he could have also notified Tick and Check of Foot and Balance's offer, and that he would have preferred to work for Foot and Balance. Then he could apologize for backing out on his decision with Tick and Check. In any case, Billy doesn't want to be unethical. If he is only interested in working at Foot and Balance because his friends are there, there's not much reason to back out of the other offer with the firm that came to him in the first place on their own, because they're interested in having him on their team.
Thank you guys. You guys make really great points. I believe if we can take anything from this case is that we must be aware that our decisions and actions can have an effect on others. When we are driving past the speed limit on a busy street, there are others to consider than just ourselves, pedestrians, other drivers. So too in accounting, we must consider other stakeholders, the public interest, employers, and our colleagues. Thank you for your time, and we hope that you enjoyed this presentation.